Now it's time for Hot for Your House.
You know, I'm always excited when we can take home security, home tech, and mash them all together. And I've got Marion here from, well, we're going to talk MyQ garage door openers. So this is Chamberlain, LiftMaster, all of my favorite people. Welcome to Around the House Northwest.
Excellent. Well, so happy to be here, Eric. Thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to diving in on the new MyQ video keypad, hearing all about that new wall mount operator that you just installed. Looking forward to it. Thank you for having me.
No problem. You know, this is so cool because we're so used to, the keypad really hasn't changed much over the last 20 years, right? You'd go out, punch your code in, hit the button, change the 9-volt battery out. And it's been that way, I think, since the beginning of time that we had some kind of a remote operated opener, right?
Yep. That old beige keypad that everybody knows and loves. Highly reliable, highly dependable. And you just open it up, but it's sort of outdated, to be honest, right? Like it could use an update, bring it into the 21st century. And that's exactly what we did with the MyQ video keypad.
This thing is so cool. And for parents, that are letting kids in, this is a must have because it's cool because when someone comes home, they decide to go in through that door. I've got it so it notifies me on the app. It is super cool. And that's not even getting into the video stuff.
Well, Eric, I'm thrilled to hear you say that because that was exactly who our target was parents with school-age children, active kids in neighborhoods. They're coming and going. You never know where they're at. Did they get home? Did they not get home? Did they leave their homework inside? Did they come back to get it? Where's their bike? So when we were developing the product, that was first and foremost on our list is what are the parents of these young children? What do they need? What do they want to be able to see? We know that they want to be able to monitor those access points. So we gave both the monitoring as well as the control all in one device, the keypad that everyone has known and loved for years and years, but now with the video capability, those notifications, the thumbnails. Have you used the thumbnails yet?
Yeah, starting to play with that.
Person detected or who entered the garage based on pins. Really, really nice.
I'm so happy I didn't have this when I was a kid because I couldn't have got away with half the stuff that I was trying to get away with. So
right. Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, oh man. But what's cool about it is that for most people that are used to operating their keypad, there's nothing to learn here. You do the same thing as you normally would have, right?
Well, that's exactly right. We wanted to keep it very simple, very easy to install, very easy to provision, and then most importantly, to your point, easy to operate, right? So we didn't want to reinvent the wheel. We've had this keypad that has been working for decades now, 20, 30 years in the market. So we wanted to make sure that we kept everything that works so well with that one, which is the simplicity of it, and just bring it into the 21st century. So you're exactly right. The pin's super easy to use. I'll tell you, my 10-year-old, I didn't even have to give any instructions. Said, here's the pin, you figure it out. And he was in immediately. And then I got the little wave, right? Hey, Mom.
But the funny thing is the 10-year-olds are all our tech support. Let's be honest.
Oh, totally.
But something, that's the thing. And I think it's really cool is that you can put it in, a pin for each kid. You could put one in for a house cleaner or a maintenance person or somebody. There are so many different things that you can just track by looking at your phone and go, hey, they made it home. Hey, the service person showed up on time. Awesome.
Exactly. So we wanted to make sure that we took every visitor, every house guest, every family member into account. So the device allows, or actually the MyQ platform allows for full scheduling management, pin management. You can set individual pins for each family member. So Sally came home at 3 p.m. or Mom came home at 8 p.m. And then also for the service providers, right? So you can set fixed schedules, allow let's say a babysitter or a nanny to come in from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. You can set that recurring schedule and then also offer one-time pin use for an hour. So you can let an electrician in, for instance, for 60 minutes and that's it. And then the pin expires. So really sophisticated scheduling capability there all through the app. And then it just comes down to the keypad and it's all there ready to go for you.
And what's cool is you don't have to run any power out to it. It's battery operated, so you can recharge it. It's so simple as far as how that goes. I'm not going, oh man, I got to drill a hole in the wall. I got to run a bunch of power out there. I got to run a bunch of wires. Nope, it mounts up just like the old one.
So how long did it take you to install it? I have to ask.
10 seconds, 15
Yes.
seconds. It was quick.
I love it. I love it. We did a few trials to test people, and our target was, well, it needs to be less than 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes. Came back within less than a minute. You just drill it up, and it's all the installation through the app is so seamless,
Yeah.
so easy. Hooks right up to your garage door operator, and then for the new devices, which is really sophisticated feature that we were thrilled to be releasing with this particular product. You'll see it coming in some of our future other releases as well with remotes. But if your garage door operator is on the MyQ system, it puts the operator into learn mode automatically. So I don't know if you've ever provisioned one of a ceiling unit where you have to pull the ladder out, climb up the ladder, push the button, hold it, etc. So no, this is all through Bluetooth. If the operator has the Bluetooth capability, which all of our new operators do, of course, it's on MyQ. The app sets the operator into learn mode, which is so simple.
Yeah, and that is great. And then this works with a lot of other existing, you don't have to just go out and buy a brand new opener with this in many cases. If you've got the MyQ program, guess what? It fits right in, right?
That you are absolutely right. So technically, the local, we call it the local capability, because the device actually does open, which I think was really important, and I love this fact. It opens the garage door locally through our traditional RF protocol, which means that it doesn't require a Wi-Fi connection to open the garage door. Essentially, just eliminating any sort of delay there, right?
Yeah.
So when you enter the PIN, it's instantaneous. It doesn't require Wi-Fi connectivity to open the door. And compatible for all of our former units, anything LiftMaster, Chamberlain, Craftsman, Rainer, Access Master, 40 plus million garage door operators out there that it's compatible with. And then to your point, anyone that's on the MyQ ecosystem as well hooks right up to it. So very, very broad compatibility, which again is really important for us.
Well, Marion, thanks for coming on today. What's the best way for people to track these things down if they're interested in putting one in their home?
Absolutely. Go to myq.com. You'll see just homepage. It'll be right in the center. You can learn all about the device, all of the features, the benefits, learn about the camera, the pin scheduling, the two-way audio, and of course the call feature as well. And you can order it direct from MyQ.
That is perfect. Thanks for coming on today. And everybody out there, it's something you should take a look at. It's $100. Who couldn't use that kind of security in their home, right?
Absolutely.